watching David Graham Sports Report.
I'm watching what?
David Graham Sports Report.
Okay. What are you guys watching? You watching?
Basketball game.
Okay.
Contrary to what you may have heard, the diner is not closing. Let me repeat that again. The diner on Jacksboro Pike is not closing. As a matter of fact, the diner has been serving this area for 7 years and plans on serving you for many more years to come with daily luncheon specials, fresh homemade desserts, and they still take great big food orders. So, let me repeat this one more time. The diner is not closing. So, having said that, we'll see you soon at the diner on Jacksboro Pike, home of great food, great people, and great service.
When you call for just any ambulance service, you never know what you might get. But when you call Vital Care at 423-562-9370, you'll get an experienced staff, experienced and professional people who know what the word emergency really means. Don't just trust anyone. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area.
562-9370.
Thanks for watching my papa on WLAF.
3.7 seconds when Jacksboro is down by 2, 27-25. Gotta get a good shot, gotta shoot it.
Wow, I hope you're watching this on TV because radio just don't do it justice. We just showed the game-winning shot made at half court by Miss Mackenzie Sieber. With seconds ticking away, Jacksboro Middle School was down by 2, 27-25. Mackenzie Sieber put up a shot at half court. It caroomed off the backboard and went in, and then the horn sounded to end the game. Needless to say, the crowd went crazy, the coaches went crazy, and I was already crazy. But I caught it all on video, and I have it on CougarsRock.net, so now let me catch my breath and fill you in. Whew. The Lady Eagles of Jacksboro Middle School are still kicking, punching, eye-gouging, hair-pulling, and doing just about whatever they have to do to stay in the TMSAA 3A tourney held at Clinton Middle School. They knocked off homestanding Lady Hawks of Clinton the other night, and they played Monday night against the higher-seeded Jefferson Middle School Lady Eagles. It was tied 4-all at the end of the first quarter. We were down at halftime to those other Lady Eagles, 13-9. We came back to tie it up at 19-all at the end of 3, so now, with only 3.7 seconds left on the clock, we take the ball in, and we have to go full court, mind you. Mackenzie Sieber got the ball. She stepped barely across the timeline at half court and heaved up a game winner. She led the Lady Eagles with 13 points, but none no bigger than those final 3 she got with time running out. Megan Muggeridge had 6, Sarah Kane and Raylan Minot had 3 each. This was an ugly game, though. I told one parent, "This puppy is so ugly, nobody wants to take this one home." But Mackenzie Sieber decided she wanted to take it home, so we win and move on. Now they will play against another higher-seeded team Thursday at 6:30 when they will play Horace Maynard Middle School at Clinton Middle School. I asked Coach Wanda Snodgrass the next day, was this the play she called for? And in a text message from Coach, she said, and I quote, "I told Megan to throw it in to Sieber instead of the other way around like we normally do. I told her to get it and fire it up, and she did." Wanda also went on to say, "We did this 6 years ago on their floor when Courtney Morris put up a Hail Mary from the opposite end, top of the key, and banked it in, and that too was a game winner." So lots of history between Jefferson and Jacksboro Middle School. No wonder this was a knockdown, drag-out affair. They were on WBIR's Live at 5 Tuesday afternoon with Coach Wanda Snodgrass and Mackenzie Sieber. Now, if you want to see the video of the shot, then log on to www.cougarsrock.net, click on the middle school's page, and there it is on the main page for you to see. Now, Tuesday, the boys took the floor as Jacksboro Middle School played another bunch of Eagles in Jefferson and lost 45-41. The game started out like the other Eagles of Jefferson were going to run away with this one as they got out to an early 9-0 run, but our Eagles, the good guys, the good Eagles, came roaring back. It was a pitiful 13-4 deficit at the end of the first quarter, but by halftime it was a more manageable 20-16 deficit. Coming out of the locker room at halftime, our boys played hard right up through the rest of the game. At the end of the third quarter, it was 34-28 Jefferson, and they went on to win, as I said, 45-41. Our Eagles were led in scoring by Jacob McGuire, who had 15, and right behind him was Landon Reese, who had 13. I'm very proud of our Eagles, the way they fought back, and there were several times when we could have taken the lead and maybe won it, but it wasn't to be. The other Eagles had a great inside game, plus they made some big threes from the outside that we couldn't come back from. So now, the boys will play in the consolation game this Thursday at 5 p.m., and our girls will play in the championship game at 6:30. So come on out Thursday night and support your Eagles and your Lady Eagles. The Blue Devils of Jellicoe were at Oneida Tuesday night. Campbell County High School was at home against Hawes. They both have a hectic schedule this week. The Cougars, as we said, played Hawes Tuesday night. Now they will host Anderson County Friday night, and you can follow all that action on 1450WLF.com with the voice of the Cougars, Jim Freeman. Now, the Blue Devils, who played at Oneida last night, will play at Barberville Thursday night, and it's homecoming at Jellicoe High School this Saturday as the Blue Devils host Oakdale in a special district makeup game. Now, we will be there. You notice I said Jim Freeman, the voice of the Cougars. Well, that means old David's got to step up and be the voice of the Blue Devils, I guess. We will be there making the call for 1450WLF.com along with Vic King. So lots of sports to cover, and we're only too glad to bring you all this exciting action right here in Campbell County. Also, we want to remind you that Campbell County Youth Basketball League will get started Friday, and they'll play on through Saturday. Okay, that's a real quick look at today's sports. I want to remind you to follow the Cougars and the Blue Devils right here on the WLAF Sports Network at 1450WLAF.com. Hey, stay tuned. There's lots more to come right here on WLAF.